If you don't like the part of you that loses control, you'll never be able to change it. So today in my coaching group, we talked about snacking. And this is something that I think a lot of you will be able to relate to. I mean, I related to it. So for a lot of us, we're snacking or doing some type of eating behavior that we don't want to be doing. And typically with most eating behavior, there's two parts of us that come up. There's typically the snacking part, right? The part that wants to be doing that behavior. And then there's the part that wants to stop that behavior. So in this case, we called it the self-discipline part, right? The part that comes in and says, no, don't do that. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health. And then the snacking part usually shows up when you want to snack and it says, well, just this once, or it won't be that big of a deal, like we had a hard day, etc., etc. And it really wants to have that snack, and a lot of times it wins. And the thing is that most of us try to change this behavior by really leaning into that self-discipline part. We think that that part is like where it's at. Like that part is the favorite child, and the snacking part is like the black sheep of the family. We wish that the snacking part just didn't exist. The problem is that this is what we call a polarization. So there's two parts on each side of the spectrum, snacking part, self-discipline part. And it typically happens because they exist. So what that means is the snacking part exists because the self-discipline part exists. And the self-discipline part only exists because the snacking part exists. And this can be applied to most things in life, whether it's any type of overindulgence behavior, usually comes because there's some type of shame and restriction on the other side. Any type of kind of anger outburst behavior often comes because there's a lot of people pleasing on the other side. It's a polarization, it's opposites. And so what people usually do is they only like one of the sides. They wish the other side didn't exist. And they sort of kind of don't think about one side, or they actively dislike it, like the snacking part. Like, what is wrong with you? Why do you want to keep snacking? Like, please stop. And this doesn't lead to change. Definitely not sustainable change, because probably what you've been doing, like most people, is you've been really leaning into the part you like, the self-discipline part, right? And you've been hoping that the self-discipline part can get this taken care of. But it doesn't, because all it can do is use self-discipline, and self-discipline runs out. It's just willpower, right? And it doesn't always work. And so you're kind of like dumbfounded. You're like, how do I stop this? Well, the unique way to stop this is to like both parts equally. And so that looks like really, really giving room to that snacking part to express what it needs to express, to validate it, to say, of course you want a snack. Like, snacks are good. They're awesome. Like, it makes so much sense that you would want a snack. Like, it makes you feel better. It's tasty. It calms you down. Like, these are all amazing reasons to snack. And so in the validation of that part, it often calms down. That doesn't mean that you have to give into it completely, but if you liked the snacking part as much as you like the discipline part, then change would be a lot closer for you, and it would be a lot easier to actually progress out of this cycle, because this cycle needs that self-discipline part, the restriction part, to make it go. People think that the cycle goes because of the snacking part or whatever food behavior you have here. And the cycle goes because of the restriction part, because of the self-discipline part. So if we can give a little bit more airtime to that snacking part, to whatever indulgence behavior you have that you wish you didn't exist, then that is how we actually start the change process. And this will get you so much further, so much faster than hating your snacking part. And if you're interested in our group, we have all kinds of coaching and courses and all kinds of things. I think it's an amazing group. Check the comments.